Thomas Partey. I don't think there was clarity on the issue of Thomas Partey. I think the submission has to be devoid of ambiguity and equivocalness, because the last time around, coach, we have to be blunt. The perception in the footballing domain is that Thomas is not too eager to make himself available for the Black Stars. It may be false, but that is a perception. The last time he was unavailable, and the impression was that he was injured. Soon after that, he was seen in the Arsenal shirt, playing the full match. This time around, he's unavailable, and as you said, there are reasons you can't put all in the public domain. My point is that it's going to create a lot of speculation, and that gap is going to be filled with a lot of rumors, and it could be toxic. So you don't necessarily have to put all out in the public domain, but I'm sorry, but it's not enough to say he's unavailable. Why is he not available?
No, I didn't invite him.
You invited?
I didn't invite him. I didn't invite him. He wanted to come.
Why?
Why? Because the reasons I told him. I told him the reason why I didn't invite him. You know, and if this topic is going to talk, this is not my fault. Maybe you have to ask Thomas now. You know, because I'm not talking about a player. This is not my style.
Okay, thank you very much, boss.
So when you took an ask of Thomas Partey, I said, legend has killed me today. But to what the legend said about Thomas Partey issue, Coach, I want to know. You said he wanted to come and he said he wanted to come and you spoke to him and it was confidential. Whatever transpired between you and Thomas Partey, we are yet to know. But I just want to ask, those that they are not committed, because I know Partey didn't give you any reason because he was injured. It is personal stuff to him. I want to know, when it's done with that confidential issues, is he going to come back to the national team? Is he going to come back? And my last question is, please, are you selecting the players based on commitment or players that we feel that they are playing good for in Europe, so they should come up and add up to the national team and play? Are you selecting your players based on commitment, or you feel that they are in Europe, so they need to come and add up to the numbers and play on the football field? Thank you.
So the first thing is performance. I said it before and I'll say it again. And maybe you can write it down so you don't ask again. It's always performance. Performance. I can guarantee you, even in this room, even if it's a friendly match, everybody who's in this room and every player who's on the pitch doesn't want to lose. There's no player in the world who will come on the pitch and say, oh, I want to lose. No way. But surely sometimes there are some negative things happening throughout the games where it's where maybe the situation is killing the enthusiasm, the fighting spirits of the player. Could be. And surely these are things which we talk about in general and which we have to address, and where the players have to be stable to still be fighting and give this spirit out. Sometimes we had away games where we had the impression where this was not there. And surely this is part of our job as technical staff to encourage the players to keep on believing, to keep on fighting. No, but it's not easy all the time. Also for the players, I know how it is as a player. And this is what we have to work on. It's very, very important for us to believe in ourselves. If we have we created a lot of chances in all the games to still believe that they can do it. And they showed it surely in their clubs. And this is the basic. But commitment is also one of the parts. But it's not because you don't know who's committed unless he's on the bench. You don't see it. I can't see if you're more committed than him, or I can't see it. I can just see it in the actions. And so the first thing is always performance. And we in exchange, we call the players, I use the breaks, the national, when we don't have national games, to visit the players, not only Thomas, also other players, and I talk to them, I'll call them on the phone. So this is part of my job, to talk to them, also to watch them live, but also a lot of video because we can't be everywhere at the same time. So we watch a lot of games, a lot of videos, and we have an overview. This is the advantage I have. Maybe if you compare myself with yourself, I look all the players. Some people, they come and ask, oh, why is this there, not there, what is it? But I have watched all the players, and maybe that person has just watched this player and made some highlights, you know? And so it's always difficult to talk from outside. And I can understand that you cruise, you know, but for me, this is one thing I wouldn't like. And I wouldn't like also, to be honest, a player to be somewhere and to be talking about me. So me, I hold always like that. I do the things, I treat the people the way I want to be treated. So I will never talk about players in public, what I told them and why this and that. I don't, because I also don't like it if players will talk about me in public, or the coach said this, that. Just if somebody has something to say, you can come to me. And if I have something to say about a player, I'll come to the player.
And the last one, Partey.
What again? This is
Please, let's move on to the. Okay, there's a microphone.
About ambiguity earlier, but with this kind of caption, I would like him to clarify the point he made about Thomas before we leave here, so that we all leave with a clear conscience and also understand exactly what his points were in relation to Thomas' absence from his squad. Coach. So, like I said, this is it from Joy FM. Thomas Partey left out of Ghana's squad to protect Arsenal. So I just want you to be blunt enough in terms the best way you can for us to understand it properly for the sake of clarity.
so again, for me to let's say in general, just in general, okay, I will start somewhere else. I was born in Germany, so for me, it's always an honor to come here it's not only about myself, for me it's always more, it's always about Ghana, to help Ghana to do the best I can do for the nation to have success. And this is what I expect from all the players. And this is what makes us strong. And this is also because, like I said, you have certain responsibility, not only as a captain. You have certain responsibility. You have to be disciplined, you have to be a role model, you have to be, and also you have to show the performance, you have to be committed, everything. And if I see something that is lacking, maybe the performance, maybe the commitment, maybe this or that, then you will have a talk with me. And if I don't see that in that talk, then I won't invite you, that's all. I mean, this is my decision at the end. But I want to see it's a whole lot of things which I expect from the players when they come here. If I don't see, let's say from the performance side, the performance not there, and somebody else is performing, then I invite the other one, So there are lots of things on the pitch, but also off the pitch, which are important. And I explained it at the beginning, which make it, for me, crucial if somebody will be invited or not. And it's not like a permanent state. If I see it there, you're always welcome. It's up to the player, not up to me at the end. And with all the players and goalkeepers, I'm the last one who wants to lose. I hate losing. If I have the fear that this goalkeeper is better than this, but not in the short-term thinking, in the long-term one, because what we can't do also and what we need to understand is we can't bring all the time different players. We need consistency. If you want to have success, look at all the teams, it's consistency. With this changing, and I know the media likes to go on this, or this one is not good. Sometimes it takes time. It takes time. Like I said at the beginning, success is not never like this. Never. It's like this. Let's say me as a player, I was injured, or maybe I was rejected as a young age. I was in Hamburg. When Haas found they didn't want me, I had to go another way, I played somewhere else, then I went to Angola. From there I went to Dortmund. When I went to Dortmund, also Hamburg, they wanted me, but then it was too late. So things are not always going smooth. I had a lot of injuries, I came back, and this is how it is. If you expect something like this, you will find it nowhere. Nowhere, I'm telling you. Everybody who's somewhere, he will tell you what he went through before he went there. It's not like, this is what you see, maybe somebody's there, but it takes ups and downs. This is normal. And sometimes it's just for patience, and I understand. This is the football business, sometimes there's no patience. I understand this. Everybody wants results. I also want results. But I only think about the things I can control. And this is like to prepare, to take the players who I think which are best for the country, not for me, for the country, to prepare the players as best as they can to win for the country. Because I know how much responsibility this Ghanaian football has for the people, for everyone. And so for me, I will do my best. And after the last loss, I even worked 3 times harder. You know, it's maybe to give you just an insight. Surely my wife is not happy because I was not at home. Sure, but this is life. You know, sometimes you have to work even more, even harder to achieve what you want to do.
Okay, thank you very much, colleagues. Thanks for your company. In the course of the week, we will be announcing the protocols and the program for the team. Hopefully, we have our players playing for their respective clubs this weekend. They will start arriving over the weekend, and then camping begins from Sunday. Monday. Okay, so camping begins hopefully Monday morning, and then we will keep you updated across our platforms. Once again, enjoy your Thursday afternoon, and thanks for your company.
July? Or May? Angola? June. Were you there in June? Okay, then please record what I said.
But have you moved on from him?
Excuse me?
Have you moved
No,
on?
like I said, you should go to the recordings and listen to what I said, because I can't say all the time the same thing to you. And the second question was what? So the doors are never closed, never. So I look at.
How do you see our chances? Do we have a chance to go to the 2025 AFCON? And then my second question.
Hello, please, silence, please.
Yes, and then my second question. In your squad, I saw 3 local players in your squad. And, are you going to give them chance to justify themselves? Because every time you invited local-based players, they go and then observe things and then come back. This time around, we wanted to confirm from you. Are you going to give them the opportunity to justify themselves in the Masters?
Okay, I was thinking about local, non-local. You know, so let's say Emmanuel Chi plays, then maybe he gets bought a bit of time from Juventus to Turin. Then he's no more local player, right? Yeah. And then I have to find somebody else. Then I don't invite him again. So I don't get it with this local and non-local. For me, it's just about performance. It's always about performance. And if somebody's not playing, then I think somebody who's in the team, in the training, perform better. This is the only reason. It's not about local or non-local. It's about performance. If you train well, why should I get you on the bench? If I think you're better than whatever, Kudus or whatever, then why should I let him play? Then I will, because I want to win. I'm not doing anything just to please somebody. And to be honest, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to put whoever on the bench. I'm not afraid. But I'm looking at the performance. That's all. So it's not about local, non-local, it's about performance. Do you have another question?
Yeah, our chances, can we qualify?
Yeah, so we have to do what is in our control. What we can't control, there's nothing we can do. So there's a chance, surely, and if we win the first match, and Sudan loses the first match, then it's a mental game, and the pressure will be on them. And I've seen it a lot of times, in both ways. You know, last year we were like with Dortmund, we were just about to win the league, but we lost, and then Bayern Munich, they won and they took the lead. So anything can happen in every situation. This is football. Sometimes you need different things also aside. You know, we talk about so many things, but and people are sending me a lot of things for me because I don't get into the wild, but nobody was talking like, let's say when we played last in Sudan, we scored a regular goal. But there was no VAR. There was no VAR. We scored a regular goal, and Niger Williams scored a regular goal. But it was taken away. Nobody cares about it. I know, you don't care about it. I don't know why, but it's like that. But I know this is just some margins which can change the game in this or that direction.
Yes, but